Alright, gel coat is no easy thing to apply, and I apparently put in way too much hardener and accelerated the hardening process. So the transom got painted, the back got painted, and as I go forward you'll see there's a bunch of clumps in the paint. The green you see on the underside showing through is from when I got a hammer and a chisel and took off the big chunks with using that method. But this is the side that I gave a first coat with an epoxy paint that I got mixed at Lowe's, where they're supposed to color match. You can see it's not the best color match ever, but it's almost irrelevant. I just have to get the boat looking decent with one color, one solid color. So on to sanding this nonsense down and giving it some coats of paint, and we'll use a brush and a roller and get back with the finished product. Alright, this is the first coat over top of the gel coat with the epoxy paint. I'm gonna have to touch that up right there, but it matches a lot more, so I'm going to do one more coat with this 4-inch brush. And what I'm doing is I went vertical the first time, and I'm going horizontal. I'm going to go vertical again, and then horizontal, and then I'll use a roller. And I may put in a wax additive. I've got to do a little research on it, but I have some, so I'll get back on that. Alright, I'm just going to go over the paint that I used. That is the paint that I purchased online. That is fine for marine grade applications. I messed it up. So I ended up with this epoxy seal paint, and I had the people at Lowe's color match that. This is the color they came up with. You can tell that it's a lot lighter, but that wasn't the point of painting it. Whatever. The color match didn't work out as well as I had hoped, but it's a color near it nonetheless. So we'll see if this stuff holds up. This boat is going to be sitting in a driveway most of the time, not sitting in the water. So as long as the paint doesn't just fall off when I go into the water like watercolors do, then it should be alright. This is the final. I did 3 coats with a brush and 2 coats with a roller. I added the wax additive to the final coat. So much to my surprise, when I walked out to take a look at the boat this morning, I saw this little pocket, and if you look up, there's more of them. If you come around to this side of the boat, the paint is all blistered and bubbled around the entire boat. So the epoxy seal paint that I thought might work absolutely failed. So I'm gonna say, given the fact that this stuff is rubbing right off, alright, it seems to me that I'm just gonna have to go get more gel coat, mix it properly, and paint the boat with it, because all that epoxy 1 part paint bubbled right off this gel coat that I put on, and even the patched parts that you can see that I started before that dried up on me. And it's really adhered just fine to the other parts of the boat. It's not going to go on top of this. So I don't really see topping it with anything else. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy another can of gel coat and mix it properly this time, so that I don't end up painting it like a fool.